Hello everyone, welcome to our channel The World of Chemical Engineering, and today I will talk about the introduction of a chemical engineering. So let's start our video without any interruption. The first question in everyone's mind about chemical engineering is that what is chemical engineering? So the answer of this question is that it is a universal engineering and in which we study about a conversion of our raw materials into product through different processes and operations. Let's take an example of a chemical engineering. As you can see that we convert our raw materials from left hand side to the right hand side into products through different operations and the processes. This is called chemical engineering, and the chemical engineering is a composition of two major terms. The first term is unit operations. A unit operations is a reversible process and in which we convert a raw material into a valuable product through physical change occur. And the second major term in a chemical engineering is a unit processes, and it is an irreversible process and in which we convert a raw material into valuable product through a chemical change occurs. And the next step is that what is the major subjects in a chemical engineering. The six major subjects in a chemical engineering are given below. The first one is that the fluid dynamics. Basically, in a fluid dynamics, we study about the characteristics and the properties of the different types of fluids and doing their calculations. And the second major subjects in a chemical engineering is a heat transfer, in which we talk about or study about how the energy or a heat transfer from a one body to another body due to a temperature gradient. And the third major subjects in a chemical engineering is a mass transfer, in which we study about how the mass is a transfer from one place to another place due to a concentration or Gibbs free energy. The fourth major subjects in a chemical engineering, and it's the most important subjects in a chemical engineering, or it is a base of chemical engineering, is a stoichiometry. It is a basic calculations that we do in a chemical engineering. We study in a stoichiometry. The fifth major subjects in a chemical engineering is a thermodynamics. Basically, a thermodynamics is a combination of a two words. Thermo means heat and a dynamics means energy. So in a thermodynamics we study about energy, heat, and a historical definition of a thermodynamics is a development of a heat engine. And the sixth and not a least major subject in a chemical engineering is a reaction engineering, in which we study about how reactants react and how it convert into the products, and in which we study about the types of different reactors. And the next we talk about what is the role of a chemical engineering in all over the world. So here is a list of roles of a chemical engineering. Chemical engineering is work as a process engineer, and as a process engineer, chemical engineer developed workflow sheets. And as a chemical engineering is also work as a production engineer, and as a production engineer, chemical engineer enhance the quality of a product and enhance the quality of the production. And the chemical engineering is also work as a design engineer for the designing of equipments and the troubleshooting. And here is a more rules of a chemical engineering. Chemical engineer is work as a HSE engineer. HSE abbreviation is a health, safety, and environment engineer. And the chemical engineering is also work as a quality control engineer. Basically, the major purpose of a quality control engineer is to ensure the quality of the product according to the different standards and the client need. And chemical engineer is also work as a sales engineer to sell the product of the company to the clients and also troubleshoot their problems. The next one is a field of a chemical engineering is all over the world. The first field in a chemical for chemical engineering is a chemical manufacturing industries. And industries that manufacture different chemicals is a field of a chemical engineering. And the second field is a petroleum and a gas engineer. And the third field of for a chemical engineer is a fertilizers and agriculture. The fourth one is a textile, and the next one is for chemical engineering is also work in a pharmaceutical industry and a cosmetics and a detergents. So thank you for watching, and please do subscribe the channel on a YouTube.